Hello YouTube, this is Jordan White. Now, when I first heard that McDonald's was going to have promo another toy line for the My Little Pony figures, this time targeting towards Rainbow Power, I was like, well, why not do unboxing video 2? Like, the sequel to my infamous 2012 unboxing McDonald's video. Well, it just didn't work out the way I wanted to, for several reasons. One, I could not film at McDonald's at all. I think wouldn't allow me to do it. Two, I complied and I just did what some people recommended, and just say, hey, I'm gonna ask for the toys, like the whole set. But it turns out they only had like four. No, four. They only had four of the McDonald's My Little Pony toys that they currently have. And next week, it looks like I'm gonna have to get the other four just by going over there again. Well, just getting the four toys and the meal kind of cost me like $13.27. I can understand because there's no such thing as a free lunch or free. There's no such thing as a free lunch, and I actually did get them in a plastic bag, but I can only get four, and not to mention I couldn't even film on there, and I thought I could film myself playing with them, but I don't exactly have the whole set. So I'm gonna have to make do with what I have, just to make sure that that you get a good idea of what's going on with these new McDonald's Happy Meal toys. So sorry. You know how difficult it is for these things to stand up on their own? Hang on, let me... there we go. I wish to get a better viewing angle from down here. Now, just because of the fact that they're actually pushing this Rainbow Power thing, I feel they're really giving away what's inside the Chest of Harmony that popped up from the Tree of Harmony in the season 4 premiere, where called Princess Twilight Sparkle. As a matter of fact, for a second I kind of thought they were gonna just... If Twilight's supposed to be a princess, then does she have to wear a crown everywhere she goes? Nah. I'm not sure about Cadence though. I mean, she was able to walk through that the Star Swirl, the Bearded Experiment exhibit, and Three's a Crowd, but she barely ever got noticed. I mean, look, but at least Twilight Time made me real happy. I mean, Twilight actually got some sort of celebrity status, but I don't want what happened in Twilight Time to turn from just basically being some sort of town celebrity to something like A Hard Day's Night. with the Beatles, they're all running from those girls and stuff. Now let's take a look. I mean, what I will feel that what's inside the chest of harmony is gonna give them rainbow power, and yet those keys aren't really keys at all. They're just like basic items that just happen to have this little rainbow shimmer. I mean, they're just giving it away. Like, boom, rainbow power. That's what's gonna be inside the chest of harmony. But how are they gonna handle in the season 4 finale? I mean, I don't want them to ruin my movie. Now let's take a look. Princess Celestia or Sunbutt or Moon, actually Moonbutts, I don't have Moonbutt yet, or Luna. But Princess Celestia looks a little better than what she did in the last McDonald's entry, but I'm not exactly 100% sure on that. Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, well, they used a new resin for, actually used a new model for Twilight Sparkle. But as for Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, they've got nearly the same, they got the same model, mold, cast, whatever you like to call it. They're almost the same with the exception of these little yellow highlights, a blue highlight right there. I don't know why on the marketing I keep on seeing how this rainbow power is supposed to make them look, excuse me. I don't, let's see. Well, now just seeing the toys, let's at least commentate what we saw. If rainbow power is supposed to give these things a bunch of more highlights in the hairs and more sparkles all and weird colors all over their bodies, then that's not exactly the best for fashion. I mean, they look alright. I thought they looked alright without the rainbow power, but why did the images on the rainbow power just make them look so crazy, like they want, like they make their hairs and looks crazy and stuff. Like, geez, this ain't the 80s. I mean, come on, you know what girls in the 80s did? They had ridiculous hair, and I actually love the 80s, to be honest. In the 80s, they had ridiculous hair, big hair actually, they colored it different ways. It's almost like Jim and the Holograms. I never heard of that show until I searched for Hannah Montana hologram, because there was this bad episode of Hannah Montana where a smartphone had a hologram come out. They're like, why? We haven't even come to that technology yet. We haven't come to the technology where a hologram pops up on out of our smartphones and says, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope." We haven't come to that yet. I know they're developing it. I know they're developing new technologies every day. But most of the time, we're actually seeing increased resolution in smartphones, not holograms popping out of it like it's some sort of sci-fi movie. Hannah Montana wasn't even sci-fi. And this article was comparing Jim and the Holograms to Hannah Montana. And that Jim and the Holograms in this My Little Pony line with all its colors in the hair and stuff, they make me think of Jim and the Holograms, where they had all sorts of crazy colors in their hair. And yet, for some reason, they decided to make some sort of live action movie because, the characters are humans, that they will work well with humans, and. So why does Michael Bay have to ruin such great franchises? Does Michael Bay hate the 80s? I sure don't. I love it, the 80s. There's no way in God's great earth that I would ever hate that decade. Okay, so I believe that's my unboxing of the McDonald's Happy Meals toys. Except I kind of forgot that each individual pony comes with their own sticker set to customize it, but I don't want to take that risk. They're like collectibles, If you're like a toy collector out there or something like that, and or collect any toy that's ever based off of Marvel Comics or DC Comics or any sort of toy that's related to a video game, then you might as well preserve it and not play with them like any other regular kid would. So I'm not gonna bother putting stickers on these guys. Okay, that's my unboxing of 2014 My Little Pony Rainbow Power toys, part 1. And when I get the next 4 entries into the category, look out for part 2. Over and out.